you can now connect your Shade workspace to Slack. And this is huge for larger teams, so let's get right into it. Now, first things first, what you're gonna need to do is go over to your settings, and you're going to need to go to General. Once you pull up General, you'll be able to see this little tab here called Connect to Slack. And just keep in mind when it comes to workspace settings, if you're not seeing this option, you may not have the right role permissions. So feel free to watch our tutorial on roles within your workspace just to make sure you've got all that set up correctly. But you hit Connect Slack, you're gonna see a little agreement here, and then you hit Confirm. Now you just sign into Slack, and that's gonna be super simple. So now that you have Slack connected to Shade, you'll see that Slack is connected right here. You can actually access whatever channel you want to add notifications to. So at this level, since we're in workspace settings, we're going to be getting basically all of the notifications and updates for our entire workspace. But something that may be a little bit more helpful is if I just want to give Slack notifications from a particular drive. So I'm going to go over here to my 49ers trial project, hit Slack notifications, and then I can actually tag that to the 49ers asset tracking so that now everything that has to do with this 49ers trial project can be tracked within that Slack channel. Same thing here with client work. If I want to go into Slack notifications here, I can connect it to the marketing channel here, or create a new channel, or just all creative agency, but I'll just link it to marketing here because they're gonna need to know about some of that client work that we're doing to see those final deliverables, and then we're good to go. And right here, you can actually see the amount of notifications that Slack will receive. So anything from general comments to mentions, replies, resolves, invitations, or even resource life cycles. You have complete customizability on exactly what notifications are then sent to that specific channel. And I think this is where this sort of workflow makes the most sense. Some workflows may need notifications for the entire workspace, but by and large, what I think you're going to use this for is drive specific notifications. So you can basically tag a drive to a particular channel. And so let's say an account executive for a particular client needs access to be able to know when the deliverables are done. They can simply get tagged within that client specific Slack channel so that that account executive gets the notification immediately and doesn't have to be constantly checking Shade to make sure that the deliverable is done. That's the thing that I think is really so powerful here, is that this is going to allow your team to get notifications where they already are. So if they're not Shade native and they're not using Shade every day, they're still able to keep track of what's going on. And really, this gets down to not only just optimizing your post-production workflow, but actually optimizing the communication and the project management around your post-production workflow. So really, the goal is just to bring Shade more and more into your company's process as best as possible, because ultimately it's a tool that's going to dramatically speed up your process. So that is all for this tutorial. But as always, thanks for watching and thanks for using Shade.